Alright, honestly, I don't have much thoughts. I just know I thought the manga ending was terrible for a plethora of reasons.
I have heard it did a few changes, and essentially, rushed nature of the last chapter has been very cleaned up.
Oh, Ben,
Save
if only...
for the one plot thread that they kept. The one plot thread that they kept the same through both the anime and manga, which I will not give it this time.
We can talk about it once it's all happened, but honestly, Ben, I wish the biggest problem with the last chapter had been its pacing.
Do you really think it deserves a happy ending?
When have I ever said I wanted Attack on Titan to have a happy ending? When has that ever been part of my discussion on the IP? Ever. That has never been a criticism of mine. I've ever had the thing towards it. I've never once said that.
I've always been the one who said Eren needs to kill Mikasa.
How is that a happy ending? Let the record show definitively, I have never ever thought that this series deserved a happy ending, just that it deserved a narratively consistent one. One that, as of right now, the final chapter did not give us. The music is always going to be good in this show. Always. Did we really need to recap the end of the last special, though? The final season. The finale of the final. Attack on Titan, A Fragmentary Passage, Part 3, Birth by Sleep, the last prequel. I don't know. Oh no, not the tentacles. Oh lord! That... It's a fine booty. I can't wait to kick it again. Apparently, allegedly, at least as far as the manga is concerned, those designs are original concepts he had for the Titan forms, and then he wound up repurposing them here.
Oh. Ow.
Warhammer Titan said, "This is Louisiana, and I'm frog hunting."
I love how the epic music always kicks in and will immediately stop every time they get hit.
Yeah, every time the music stops, it's like the main cast can hear the music. So, like, right as it stops, everything stops, too. Yeah, you are, with that thing in your mouth?
Hey look, I'm gonna do an Eren's mom.
Maybe Eren has a sense of irony. He looks very nice in motion. I always did love this design in the manga. Looks great. I do think it's kind of funny how the narrative implication in this show is that the only person who needed any training with their Titan form whatsoever was Eren. Everyone else just kind of has a knack for it. So you'll keep the F-bomb there, but you won't keep the line about him calling Zeke an effing monkey. Okay. I'll give them credit, the action here is better than it was in the manga.
Oh, usually this. Unless you're Dragon Ball.
Unless you're Dragon Ball. What a derpy Titan. That guy looked so derpy. Come on, Jean, you gotta win so you can get home and eat more omelets. Or whatever it is. The thingy. I always thought that was a cow.
What is a cow?
You mean the okapi? What's an okapi? I grew up on an island. Okay, I'm sorry. No kiss. Ooh, he going, he trucking. Yeetle! Oh my word.
Yeet.
Wind pressure? What's that?
Because you've got a giant tentacle in your mouth.
You've got Aaron's Attack Titan in your mouth, if you know what I'm saying. This part in the manga did, like, really move me in the earlier chapters before the ending when it showed the baby being passed by the crowd. Despite the rumbling approaching. That panel was a bit traumatizing. Just a bit. Sand. I know. I'll build a castle.
I can move again. A sand castle. I'm making a sand castle myself. Beat you to the idea, loser boy. Not true.
The objective of living is to multiply, meaning that the only meaning in life to be found is sex, which you wouldn't know because you're a crummy virgin. I'm a bearded Chad. Hence why I'm infinitely more popular in the character polls. See this beard? This means I get mad bees, boy. On one side of the coin, you stick your head in a hole and fall into a rabbit's nest and find yourself in Wonderland. On the other side of the coin, you stick your head into a hole, you fall in, and then the plot of Attack on Titan happens.
Or maybe it's the true ending of Alice in Wonderland.
Attack on Titan is Alice in Wonderland's true ending. That is a sentence I never thought I'd hear. We're creating a cinematic universe with more interesting depth than the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I was really scared you were gonna say Attack on Titan universe there, and I was going,
well, no,
wait
the whole reason it has better cinematic depth than the Marvel Cinematic Universe is because it includes Attack on Titan for some reason.
That's right. I killed my son with a baseball. I threw it directly at his head.
I think that's more along the lines of, that's right, my teacher taught me how to play with balls. Oh. Son, did you just say what I think you said? Yimiru! Right? Yeah. Lesbian! That is all I remember about her character. Kill me! Kill me!
Look at that fine booty.
Even when he's, like, sapped of all life and energy, the man still manages to be chiseled like a Greek statue. I don't know how. Because canonically, he's like 19, isn't he? Quick!
Oh.
That booty.
Even decapitated that booty.
Maybe don't do it! Maybe don't do it when you're right next to him! Woo!
Dang. The dude straight up nuked.
Casually, Hiroshima's your best friend.
I don't know why I had it in my eyes, but it felt like they were saying internet zone instead of internment zone.
Internet zone?
A child comes to eat his worm.
A child come to eat his worm.
That just sounded wrong.
You said it first, not me. That's why I was bringing it up. I was about to say, that's your out-of-context line for this stream. Huh? Oh, right, I remember this. It happened in the second to last chapter, and it really confused me. If me and you are ever trapped with imminent death, Ben, first thing I'm gonna do is blame it on you. I'm gonna be like, this is all your fault, you know that?
Sucks. And then I will retort.
And then you'll retort, no, and then we'll die. You shall not pass!
Well, Roger, the sidelines defense is holding up. Let's see if they can hold it for another 40 yards. Oh, right. Is Aaron putting in the incest thoughts? Oh,
You want to bang your brother. This is the Brokeback Mountain of Attack on Titan. They go to the cabin, the incest cabin.
she is not his biological sister.
Hey, I got cousins who aren't biological to me.
That's the
It
one
wouldn't
thing
make
that
it wouldn't make it right.
I'm talking about. And just for reference, this is the one plot point I was mentioning that they kept in the anime and the manga that I really don't like.
She's like, "Dang, so you mean to tell me if I told him that I was in love with him, he would have
Mikasa
actually made love to me?" Nice.
Chin
This is
as
better too. I'm so glad. In the manga
Oh yeah.
in the manga they traded like one swing and then like just cut away. Cuz Isayama was like really late. At the very least, we can all agree that he was very lazy when drawing the last 3 or 4 chapters. He had a lot of like show one frame and cut away.
He was very rushed though too.
No, cuz he was planning from the get-go to end on chapter
Now he
13-9.
admitted it himself. Now he admitted himself that it was rushed.
He admitted that he gave up narratively. You're right. You're right. I'm just saying, it makes sense to end it on chapter 13-9, because 13 years, 9 titans, yada yada. Please don't have the scene where she kisses his decapitated head. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. No! No! Thank you.
Thank goodness.
Thank you. No, if the kiss happens here, that'll be better. I'd be okay with that. Because in this timeline, it makes sense. No! 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 Ah! POV, I kill Ben from literally thousands of miles away. Oh my word. You know something that they should cut? Absolutely, they need to cut. They really, really, really need to cut the line where he says, thank you for committing genocide for our sake. Please, Mappa.
We'll
Don't have that. Don't have that in here, please. That face. Those eyes he was giving him.
Where did I leave off? Oh, right. We threw the ring into Mordor.
We threw the ring into the Mount Doom. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna do the she loved King Fritz thing. Ugh! That could have gone. We could have gone without that. She fell in love with her savage torture rapist. Yeah, we could have gone without that. 100%. I never did like that retcon, personally. Oh no. Oh no. I like how this is the conversation they're having. In the Eldritch Dreamland, where he's telling him about his plans for worldwide genocide, and he's like, you didn't reciprocate her feelings, bruh! You jerk! BAM! Is this really the discussion to have? Also, we really got it animated. We got wussy incel Aaron animated.
I think him breaking down makes sense. It's in character. I just do not like how he's breaking down over her.
Yeah, it would make more sense if he was just like if it did like the Jujutsu Kaisen thing where it was like a gag earlier in the series, like how he couldn't bring himself to tell her, but the idea of her being with anyone else bothered him. Like if that was like a gag earlier in the series and then it manifested seriously now, that'd be better, but this literally comes out of nowhere. I really hated that. How he needlessly wrote himself into a corner like that. He's like, oh, well, fate is set. LOL. Bye.
I don't think that's the theme of the story, though.
It's not, which is why it's so jarring when he makes him say that and spell it out exactly like that. A slave to freedom. It's at its core, this scene is oxymoronic, and I really can't stand it.
In what way? That's perfectly... in tune with his character. He's basically still a mental child that just got way too much power for his own good.
Yeah, we established that. That's where the conflict comes from. But when you add all these extra unnecessary layers to it,
That's
it
what it
manifests
means when
itself
he's
in
a slave to freedom, though. That's what it means when he's saying he's a slave to freedom.
Here, the
Because
dialogue's moving a bit.
never-
The dialogue is moving a bit too fast. Let's resume this at the end. We can totally rewind it to this scene and talk more later. Ugh, I hate that too. I'm sorry. There's so much I hate about the ending. I wanted to do it. Why? I don't know.
Yep.
Well, at least in the anime, they have him admitting it. In the manga, he just sort of said all that first part, and then they moved on with the conversation. Eh? Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh.
No.
I was about to be like, A. Watch it. Hey, I like that. I like that. I like that. We all suck. We're all going to hell after this. That's a good admission. Yep. That's a good admission right there. I like that line. I'm glad they added that line. Oh, that's awesome! They made that scene infinitely better than it was in the manga.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. There's a lot about this I still don't like, but I'm humble enough to admit this is already like 20 points better than it was in the manga. Whew. Having Armin say we all suck and we're all going to hell when we die was perfect. That was narratively consistent. She's like, he didn't say anything to me. He ignored me, the hottest character in the series. I'm offended. It's a bit awkward. It's rushed, the resolution there. Wait, what do you mean? They're leaving this in? Ma'am, you don't have ODM gear, and that's across the ocean. How are you going to get there? They roasted this scene immensely in the manga. Why did they keep that? See, like, earlier you accused me of wishing this series had a happy ending. It feels like they're trying to strong-arm a happy ending in here. It feels like this was meant to be a happy ending. I don't know, man.
I mean, technically it is a bit of a happy...
Yeah.
I'm talking about a happy ending for Eren.
Oh, I don't see how Eren gets any...
wanted.
I don't see how Eren gets any semblance of a happy ending, regardless of how this goes. So that was never something I wanted.
I mean, after he wins, there's no one left to resist against him.
Yeah, so he shrivels up like a raisin for 2 years and then dies of organ failure. Can't wait. LOL. So much the happy. Oh no! Oh no! Nazi paraphernalia? Oh no, not that salute! Don't do that! Oh, don't have the letter sniff. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just explodes and cuts to credits immediately.
I like to move it.
Reiner's like, speak for yourself.
I know, right?
I intend to eat my rifle barrel the moment this story ends. Now kiss. Or don't, I guess.
Yes.
Kiss. Titan kiss. As long as we don't see the scene where Mikasa is at the tree with Eren and Jean and kids and the bird and the bird wraps the scarf around her. I don't want that.
You were saying. You were saying.
Ah! Kill me! Tataka! Tataka! Flies away. Ah, one of the lyrics is Tatakai. So that even they get the meme. Jean and Mikasa. That's a car! Jean and Mikasa and the family.
That is a car. Oh wait, did they get married? John and Mikasa?
Oh my gosh, did they James Cameron Titanic us
buried
right there? Hey Jean, thanks for marrying me, loving me, and putting multiple children in me, but the genocidal maniac I had a crush on as a teenager is who I want to be buried next to. Oh my word. Oh my word! Wow, that gravestone survived hundreds of years. What was it made of? Interesting. Play near Gestalt to see how the story turns out. Oh no! Oh no! Bad ending! Bad ending!
Here we go again!
That's not the end! Who are you kidding? Well, for better or for worse, 10 years, it's over.
I really like the fixes that they put in. I still will never enjoy the incestuous stuff in between. I think they did a lot of good fixing.
They definitely fixed a lot of
Especially in
this.
taking out the you killed.
Thank you for becoming a mass
they
murderer
fixed a
for
lot
our
of
sake.
the.
I give it a step up out of 10.
I
There
think
is a-
Mappa did a good job at interpreting them,
You're not wrong, you're not wrong.
even if some of their practices are a bit outdated, to put it very, 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 very mildly.
Now to do the same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. Except unlike Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen doesn't appear to have, like,
Oh,
a stopping
Lord.
point yet.
An incest
Yeah!
subplot.